Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, Blackwood. So, we did the 2 public dungeons, and then I had the thought that maybe I'll do the 6 delves and their quest. Actually, I don't even know if all 6 have quests, but I'm assuming each one does, because DLC usually do, right? I'm going to do the 6 delve quests, because by doing that, it should be enough to make decent episodes. Good episodes. But by the time I do those, the update for the PS5 version of this game should be out. I'll be able to play the story in higher quality. So, and I wanted to do this one first, because look who it is.
Ah, giant one! The Duke of Crows requests your help.
Does he now?
It is you! Hail, Crow friend! My keen eyes recognized your ambling gait. The Duke of the Black Feather Court requires your aid. My flock was lured here by peasant cultists. We were tricked by promises of shinies, and now we're all trapped!
Which cultists would do that? Why were you lured here?
A foolish mage wishes to open a connection to the Evergloam to join his featherless cult to our mistress Nocturnal. Bah! I speak to you through the magic of this place, but neither I nor the court can leave until we are freed. Please help us!
What do you need me to do?
Come with me inside and free us from the cult's clutches. Though I am very mighty, it is not within my power to save myself or my court. I need your assistance. The Blackfeather Court will owe you a great boon if you take on this sacred duty.
Of course, Duke.
I shall inflict my vengeance on these cultists through you, Crow friend. Such impropriety must be punished. Once the court is freed, we will feast on the squishy eyes of these peasants. Come, we must hurry!
What does the cult want?
Foolish! Witless! They wish to reach the Lady of Shadows and call her attention to this place of mud and dirt. Fair! They intend to channel the power from my court to open a gate to her realm, but her power is not theirs to wield.
And how can they do that?
Nocturnal, our mighty mistress. We are forever intertwined with her great forces. Each vassal of the court is imbued with darkness, shadows. The cultists easily siphon such power while the court is distracted.
How are you projecting your image to me?
The Duke of Crows is the very definition of feathery cleverness. I use their own shinies against them. The magic inside them does more than fascinate and drain energy from the Blackfeather Court. If you were as clever as I am...
How did you end up in Blackwood?
Crow Mother hatched us. She gave us wings so that we may fly. We are not meant to linger in one place, growing fat and dull. The court heard whispers of great treasures hidden in Blackwood, but the treasures here are strange, not fit for crows.
What's the Evergloam?
It is the realm of our mistress, our home, our place of creation, the cradle of shadow, the darkest realm of the
Cradle of Shadow belongs to Mephala.
home to only those worthy. Wait. The Blackfeather Court has dominion over the Crow's Wood within the Evergloam. It is our domain.
Wait, is it not called Cradle of Shadows? I thought that's the name of it. It sure is. Okay, well, that's a writing
The
oversight.
others are inside. I will show you.
Or he just took the metaphor too far. Arpenia. Explorers often hear cawing and cackling from deep within the alien ruins of Arpenia. It could be a murder of crows. Or perhaps something even stranger. Keep it nice and short so I can read them, guys. That's good. That's what are we doing? We're heading forward and to the left. Oh, that's a neat looking mirror. It's not reflecting at all what's in here, but it's neat.
The foul cultist artists gather here. Fight! Win! For the court! You see now the great shinies that tricked the court into this miserable place? But they only show lies. Lies! When one crow looks upon it, they see a likeness that copies their every move. These are no treasures, just tricks.
You mean the mirrors?
You have a name for these terrible things. Featherless schemes. Nothing of the sort exists in the Evergloam. My regal beak belongs on no other face, only mine. Who knows what that other grackle is planning?
I guess grackles are pretty low on the tier of corvids. What are you saying is your own reflection?
Of course, I, the Duke, know that now. I am quite clever, but I did not realize until I was already bewitched. The court is ensnared by these reflections. Perhaps if you destroy these loathsome shinies, it would break the whole...
I could do that.
Yes, crow friend! Smash them to bits. A fine plan. Those featherless cultists will rue the day they tried to control the Black for the court. Rue! Their doom is nigh! Come! I will guide you through this wretched place.
I think the guy next to me, yeah, he died. That's fine. Okay.
Ready for some teamwork?
Oh, Miri's level 12 now, so she has, all 5 ability slots open. Just need to unlock that ultimate at level 20. The rate I'm going, might hit that by the end of the Blackwood story. That would be nice. And then I just need to worry on Bastion. But again, shouldn't be that bad. I thought for a second that this man was about to fight with a shovel. That would have been funny, actually. Okay, there's one up and around.
Signal one ready.
I was gonna say, are these the same guys from Clockwork City? But those were like, were they Daedra? I guess they were cultists too. But these cultists are different, even though they're both called Whispering. Also,
There, my knight! There! Destroy the mirror of lies!
Such a shimmer.
Dame
Such
Kafka.
shine.
Sorry, Dame. Ooh.
Fly! Fly! Still more remain. Let us be swift.
Which way are we going? We're going. Oh. Oh, the Evergloam is just bleeding into here.
This should help.
It's okay, Miri. I got it. Thank you, though. Why are the markings gone?
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
I guess we'll go through the tunnel. Weird that the objective markers disappeared, but it's probably fine. Also, I noticed that Miri's damage is going a little bit up.
Work with me here.
Where did... Miri, where are you? Oh. It's not still nothing amazing, but... Oh no, they are wearing the full armor. Okay, so I guess they... Or at least are mimicking the other cultists? I don't know. I have to remember to use Dawnbreaker because it recharges very quickly. I don't play DPS often enough. What can I say? Oh, Hagraven.
Here, let's combine strengths.
Go to left.
I guess this is a fight now.
The Page of Poking. These are good names.
What more of the Black Feather Court? Smash the mirror, crow friend!
I enjoy this quest. It amuses me.
Take wing, my knights! Turn your keen eyes from the shiny!
Oh, I cut him off in this moment of triumph.
All prepared.
Maybe if I lure them forward here a little, they'll get smacked by the... No, well, he won't. These blades look like giant chisels. Weird. What's with the fancy purple beam of light? That's amazing.
Prepared.
Members of the court, break the mirror and free them there! Members of the court, break the mirror and free them!
How lovely! How grand!
Steward of plumes. Would it be steward of plumage?
Crow friend, the Duke wishes to speak with you!
Okay. Drudge?
The tricky shinies have been destroyed! But one remains. It stands in the room where those peasant cultists attempt to open their gate. A few members of the court are still trapped there, including myself. You must disrupt their ritual to free us.
How will I do that?
The cultists drain my court's immense power while we are paralyzed. If my vassals and I were not so transfixed by the shinies, we could free ourselves. But until we remove the temptation, we cannot tear our gaze away.
So smash mirror.
Smash! Smash! Destroy the mirror and my vassals will be free! No longer will we be cowed and bound to these featherless masters. These fools will feel the sharpness of our beaks, the cutting wind of our feathers. Go, my tall soldier, go!
Okay. Oh, actually, I wanted to check something. Does Miri's bonus... No, it doesn't show up here. Oh, also I got a champion point. We're going to go here, and it's going to go here. So where are we going? Other side of the whole building? So now I've got to go up and around. Okay.
Work with me here.
Oh, right. The Ebon Shadow motif has those cool, like, sickle weapons. I mean, there's a couple motifs. Like, I know Grave Dancer has, like, a two-handed sickle axe. I guess it's a scythe. It's weird that they're whispering cultists trying to gain Nocturnal's favor, but they're definitely using creatures from the Evergloam.
They're coming for us.
Like, Night Terrors are from the Evergloam. Okay, just keep going. Just as an update, Blackwood is still relatively empty, but there are more people here now. That person's just going to town on... Oh! I'll fight a Wraith of Crows.
This should help.
You're welcome. Wonder if that's... Is that related to... No, wait, I did the daily in here. I don't even remember what it was. Oh, I had to get... Right, this was a fun... Not fun. It was an interesting daily, though. Because you had to come in here and collect eggs from the Hello? From the crows. Oh, give me some... Miri? Yeah, you have to get eggs from these crows, and then you either have to give them to one guy who wants to destroy them, because I think they were Daedra, I forget that's argument. Or one who wanted to preserve them because I think she liked birds or all forms. I'm fuzzy on the details. Oh, well, there was something here. Shadow Knight Nusafe. Oh, right, it's a...
Fools! Fear our magnificence!
What are they called? Not
Free us,
Ranger.
crow friend! Free us!
Okay. It's the same thing as the end boss from Somerset, or like the bosses you can fight in what are they called? Harrowing Reapers? No, they have a name. Shadow Knights? But the Harrowing Reapers are like a copy-pasted version you fight in Harrowstorm. Actually, wait, do they still have the... Well, there was a training dummy. They might have gotten rid of it by now. Well, that was a nice short one. I do enjoy exploring Blackwood, just running around. It's something a lot of
Join
chapter
us,
DLCs
crew
don't have.
friend.
Hey, Duke. Oh, none of the named ones are here, though.
Behold, the Black Feather Court is free! Thank you, crow friend. You have done exceptionally well. You may have eyes of jelly, but your heart is as strong as a crow.
Are you all free to return to your home now?
Yes, yes. Thanks to you, crow friend. It is a triumphant day for the Black Feather Court. I found a shiny in this place, but I no longer trust it. It must be gone. Gone! Take it as a tribute from the court.
Thank you, your
The Black
Dukiness.
Feather Court will not forget this insult. The mistress does not want her favored servants used like puppets. If we see any more cultists, we will peck them to ribbons and feast on their eyes. Feast!
What will the court do now?
I can tell you for sure that we will not fall for the same tricks again. We are too wise for that. A crow's memory is long. It is not easy to fool us twice. Still, perhaps we will leave this place just to be safe, but only because we desire it.
Where will you go?
Wherever the wind takes us, crow friend. Oh, after this harrowing experience, we may return to Crow's Wood. I long for our skirmishes with the bats. Our gallant knights could use a fierce battle to forget this insult. A victory!
Good luck wherever you go.
The same to you, my knight without feathers. The Black Feather Court is much richer indeed to count you as a crow friend. Your loyalty is worth more than any shiny, no matter how big or bright it may be.
God, I love these guys. So what's the belt? Glittering belt. It is Daedric. Oh, Deadland Assassin. What's the description? A fortified belt covered with strange jewels and gems given you by the Duke for assisting. Okay. Glittering belt of tribute. Cool. Next one. Wait. I thought there was one. Are they really all on the right side? 1, 2, 3, 4. I am missing one because it's over there. Alright. Let's go to the Way Shrine and head over there. I have run into a character called the Adoring Admirer twice now, who I think is supposed to be a parody of the Adoring Fan from Oblivion. And he's crazy? He keeps trying to go into Black Marsh to do stuff, and he's might get himself killed, and I'm a little worried about that. Ooh, this person. She was trying to swindle me.
There is an aura of death about you. A quite dour.
No, I'm not going to do this all again.
Well, the next plenty of creatures.
Can't
but I
say.
sense a strong,
About the same.
I
No, I'll
believe
keep my
you
spirit.
are
Goodbye.
Very well.
I'm sure she just wants to make me. Actually, you know what? Is she still there? No, she's gone. Okay. Maybe next time I see her, I will just go down a different dialogue tree to see what she wants. But I can only imagine, based on some of the other characters I've run into, that she just wants to get my money. Oh, we're going to Undertow. Amalia
I hope we
Vastone.
find more than trouble here.
Well, who knows, Mary?
Oh, hello. Can you come over here and help me?
Wait, what staff is that? Is that Ancestral Imperial? If it is, I'm upset. Legend of Vaeond.
You look like a hardy soul, unconcerned with the prospect of death by trick, trap, or misadventure. How do you feel about helping a defenseless scholar from Gideon unearth a little history from Undertow Cavern? Oh, and can you swim?
Have I met this lady before? I feel like I have. Tell me what you need.
Have you heard of Phaelivon the Magnificent?
No.
He was a famous Nibonese Minotaur hunter, but his final resting place was lost to time. After years of searching, I think I finally found the site of Phaelivon's mausoleum.
And why do you need my help?
I hope to recover proof that this is Phaelivon's tomb. His armor, helm, and sword would do nicely. But I didn't get far before I found the cavern overrun with goblins and minotaurs.
Oh my.
And parts of it are flooded. I'll pay you well to help me.
Alright.
No one in Leowyn realizes that Undertow Cavern is the final resting place of a great hero. Let me secure my belongings and I'll meet you inside. Time to grab the bull by the horns and wade right in.
Why do you think this is where Phaelivon was buried?
I found accounts of Phaelivon's burial in a shining mausoleum on a hill outside Leowin. He was laid to rest with his arms and armor, relics of his many victories. This is the place, but goblins infest the caverns, and minotaurs too.
I'm curious about these relics.
You would be, I suppose. Well, Phaelivon the Magnificent had a golden helm. He wore armor of impervious mail, and he wielded a sword of exceptional sharpness.
Tell me about the armor.
The stories say that Phaelivon had the most beautiful mail, impervious to sword, arrow, and spear. We don't know much about armor of his era, but he was known as the Magnificent. I can only surmise his armor was quite splendid.
And the sword?
Phaelivon's sword was so sharp, it was said to be able to cut the air itself. No, that isn't right. I suppose any sword will cut air. Ah, that's it. This one could cut through armor like air. That's what I was told.
And the helmet.
As I understand it, the helm was a gift from the Lord of Leowin in gratitude for Phaelivon's many heroic deeds in Blackwood. The stories say it was fashioned in the shape of a roaring dragon's face.
Is it possible this has been exaggerated?
Well, it has been many hundreds of years. I suppose Phaelivon's arms and armor might not be much to look at now, but in any condition they would be of immense historical value. I simply know it.
Okay, goblins and minotaurs.
I suppose goblins aren't much of a surprise. They infest many caves in this region, although I had hoped I wouldn't run into any. The minotaurs I didn't expect. None have been seen so close to Leowin in centuries.
Where did they come from?
That's the very question I was wondering about. Wherever they came from, these minotaurs seem very hostile. Enraged, even. I've heard all kinds of fighting inside. I think they're angry at the goblins. Do minotaurs and goblins get along?
Sometimes. I don't see a shining mausoleum here.
That's because it was swallowed by the earth. One night, 700 years ago, people living nearby heard a terrible sound. When they came to look in the morning, they found that the whole mausoleum had fallen into the caves underneath the hill.
Doesn't this cave get even worse in Oblivion? Like it's even more flooded and sunken? Why did the Nivonese build the mausoleum here?
Because the caves beneath this hill were the site of Phaelivon's last and greatest battle. The mausoleum was a monument to his victory, as well as his tomb. Until Undertow Cavern swallowed it up anyway.
Alright. That's... well... Mary will like that I'm dealing with goblins, I guess. Undertow Cavern. Goblins are a bundle of contradictions, quarrelsome but dangerous in packs, dim-witted but deviously cunning, and we'll never know the rest unless you pause it and read it. Okay, so we've got... oh, that looks straightforward-ish. Let's swing a right first. Loop around.
Just the sort of place goblins love. Darksome, dank, and foul. Signal when ready!
Was that you saying signal when ready? Are you a combat mage? I thought you were like a healer. You seemed very uninterested in dealing with combat here. Yes, I would love that spoiled food. Thank you. They're not dropping any loot.
Ready for some teamwork?
Is this the only region in the game that has green and red torch bugs flying around? Oh, no one's here. Oh, the goblins didn't touch this? Is that Akavir style? I don't know what this is.
His armor shone by the light of moons or sun. It's just too bad minotaurs are enraged by shiny objects.
Yeah, that is a shame, isn't it? I'm gonna need to start gearing up my companions as tanks because the enemies always charge at them. Everyone traveling with me has disappeared because of the water. Are we going the right way? Yeah. So later... Oh, wow, wait a minute. Hold on. Come back into the darkness for a second. Ooh, the red gem on her staff glows in the dark. Or... kind of glows? It's hard to see. She reminds me of that one...
Get back, you betcha!
I forget, was she a member of the Circle of Antiquities? But you helped her in Greymoor. She was out in the wilderness. I don't even remember what we helped her with. Okay. Ooh. Sword? It's a sword.
I can just picture this sword cleaving savage minotaurs. A pity it's dull beyond use now.
A pity? Man, they really like their decorative skulls. You have to admire the artwork.
Here, let's combine strengths.
I hate Minotaur shamans. They have really annoying attacks. All those days in Bloodroot Forge. Ugh. No likey. Oh, it's just regular trunk. I thought it was a chest. Just one goblin? That's too bad for him. Well, I know it's been 5 minutes. Oh, that's Yakuden. What? Didn't you say... Why wouldn't they use the...
Imagine how many times this helm saved the heroic Phalavon's head.
What was the name of the... Not the pit demons. The other one. The... No, the... What the hell are they called? I don't have the style. No. No, it's signature. This one. Why wouldn't they just make it look like fire drakes? You said it looked like a dragon roaring.
The armor, helm, and sword are all badly damaged. Skeptics might say these could have belonged to anybody. We need to find Phalavon's Horn of Magnificence to settle the question for good. But where is the horn? Why isn't it here?
You didn't say anything about a horn before.
Phalavon's Horn of Magnificence was his greatest treasure. My grandmother told me he made it from the horn of a Minotaur lord. It had a brass cap inscribed with an intricate design. When Phalavon blew it, echoes rang from the hills for 7 days.
Your grandmother told you about Phalavon? I thought you were a scholar.
I am. Mostly. But yes, I have a personal stake in this. Phalavon is a distant ancestor. I grew up on stories of his battles, his magic horn. Oh, could this be about the horn?
What about the horn?
Grandmother told me the horn's note drove minotaurs mad with fear and rage. But sometimes the horn called minotaurs to battle even when no one sounded it. Maybe the minotaurs are here because of the Horn of Magnificence.
Are you sure your grandma wasn't just making up a story?
Oh, I wondered about that too. House Vero mostly died out long ago, but they were certainly real enough.
Vero?
We can trace a relationship to Phalavon's line on my mother's side. There is truth to my grandmother's tales. I'm certain of it.
And does anyone else believe her?
No. No one outside my family remembers Phalavon. Almost all of the histories that recorded his deeds have been lost. Even his mausoleum vanished. But now I'm close to the proof that Phalavon really existed and was a great hero.
Okay, if it makes you feel better, I guess.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Was that already 5 minutes since that last one? Weird. So, I guess go straight. And then hang a right after the next pair.
That's the last of them. Oh, Beck.
Vivek has far too many names. Vivek, Vi.
Did you hear that?
That was
Phalavon's horn!
definitely a horn. Are we in combat? Okay, that was weird. Yeah, that was a horn, alright. Ah, the more flooded parts. The undertow of Undertow Caverns. So we need to hang right. Where'd all the Minotaurs go, though? There was like, we fought 2 of them, and then it's just been all goblins? And we swim. No? We don't swim? Ooh. This looks promising. Ah, there's a Minotaur.
Alright, that's quite a mummy.
I'm sure I heard the horn in this chamber. But who sounded it?
Drovak the Smasher, huh? Alright, well. That's our boss. I must have fought him before, but I already forgot about him. Can you hold still, damn you? Mary, you're dragging him out of the range of the fight. He's gonna despawn.
Work with me here.
Running out of stamina here. No, Mary! Okay. Horn. Horn? Horn. Nobody blew it.
Phalavon's horn! Just as the stories described it. Did this goblin sound the note we heard?
Ah, this goblin.
It looks like we can get out through here. If you don't mind getting...
Alright, they gave it a unique exit. And we swim! God, imagine if you could swim in this game. All the possibilities it would open up. That could be a thing just like Antiquities. Diving. Well, that was neat. I also got I did all the fishing already in this zone, so that was fun. A good zone for fishing too, by the way.
Finally, proof of Phalavon's legend. I'll be the talk of Gideon once I bring these trophies home. And yet, I wonder, did the goblins here cause their own troubles by meddling with Phalavon's horn? Or is it dangerous to just keep around?
What are you gonna do with the relics you recovered?
I want to take them back to Gideon and prove, once and for all, that my family's story is true. Fame, fortune, festivities await. But if these relics, especially the Horn of Magnificence, are dangerous, perhaps I shouldn't bring them home.
I think you should destroy it.
You're right, of course. I will destroy the horn before its curse brings about a real tragedy. Patience, prudence, perspicacity. That's what I should learn from Phalavon. He pushed his luck once too often.
What did you just tell? What? Perspicacity? Someone ate a thesaurus today. They wrote this one. The quality of having ready insight into things. Shrewdness. Okay. That's a big word for a lot of nothing. Wise choice.
We may be bruised, battered, and wet.
I'm fine.
But we are successful. Even without Phalavon's Horn of Magnificence. The other relics have a great story to tell. Thank you. Oh, I shouldn't forget your pay. Come visit me and Gideon sometime.
No, couldn't she just break the horn but keep the pieces to show it?
I hope to see you again sometime. Although I must confess, now that I've finally found evidence supporting the legend of Phalavon, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do next.
Find a new mystery and destroy that horn.
I shall. Prudence is my watchword. Good luck with your future adventures. I've spent years chasing the ghost of a great hero. But it is an honor to have met one in person.
Oh, shucks. You're gonna make me blush. Okay.
I was tired of walking anyway.
I bet you were, Mary. I think they could have given Mary a couple more dialogue lines. She doesn't have a lot of variety to what she says. Bit of a waste. Alright, that's 2 out of 6, so we're a third of the way through the delves, and we'll continue the next episode. Oh, and there's a really crazy one, actually. Which one was that? I think it's this one on the edge. Vonalk, yeah, that one. Woo! We'll do Vonalk in the next episode, I think. So, yeah, thanks for joining me. Come back, I'll have the next stuff up real soon. But until then, bye.